How important are the timings? It's essential. B. Hello gamers, my name is KK and today we're doing B challenge. In this series we are creating the challenges on chimps with the towers that either begin from letter that we have, today the letter is B, or if the upgrade path of these towers begins from B. Generally speaking, we want to aim for the hero starting from the same letter, so B Brickle, for example, and we try to have the maps that also start from this map. In this case, B Balance. Let's go through the upgrades very quickly. So Boomerang from B, so we can use all tiers. Bone Tower, same thing. Glue Gunner, it has the Balloon Liquefier, so it's the upgrade. Then for the Buccaneer B, we can use full upgrades. Monkey Ace, Bomber Ace, Mortar, the big one, so big is the main word. For the Dartling Gunner, BADS and BEZ, Lunar Denial System and Balloon Exclusion Zone. Monkey Village, MIB. I picked it because it is Monkey Intelligence Bureau, and Bureau is the main word, so I thought it would be alright. And for the Engineer, Balloon Trap. Now, what do we do? Brickle on Balance is pretty dumb because it's not the map created for this hero, but it's definitely possible, and I thought, okay, it should be pretty interesting. And truth be told, this challenge turned out to be much more complicated than I expected to be initially, because you're gonna see why very soon. So, we begin with the Engineer 000 and then I go straight into the Brickle. After that we get the Buccaneer, and Buccaneer carries us pretty much through rounds 0 to 40, and we also use the Dartling Gunner to destroy the camo balloons. But first guys, subscribe now and press the bell notifications with the like, because why freaking not? Let's do this! Okay, so Buccaneer is 320, Dartling Gunner at this stage is 022, because we don't have the upgrade paths other than these, so for the Dartling Gunner I have only 0 to 5 upgrade paths. After that we get the MIB. It's kinda getting scary because as you can see I lost on round 47 and we needed to time the ability very well to kill all the ceramics. And Buccaneer Destroyer is very strong, but the scary thing right now is that only Dartling Gunner can kill the camo balloons right now. So I decided to get the recursive cluster in range of the MAB village, and it's gonna help us a lot. My initial plan was to save up for the Bez, so tier 5 on Dartling Gunner. It should carry on this map, but my initial plan was not as good. You're gonna see why. So we get the BADS, no problem, and I put it on target independent and stuff. Good. What next? Next, I expected, okay, I need Baz. Can we save up for it? The bomb tower can easily destroy the ceramics, pretty much any size of the wave. And we kinda can destroy everything at this stage. Can we save up $64,000? The answer is no, not like this, but we kinda really need it. So I was thinking about other alternative ways. Maybe I thought, okay, maybe, just maybe, if I use the good ability timing, if I use the both abilities, maybe if I have a few mines planted in advance, maybe I can somehow squeeze Baz, but not really. So what other options do we have in this run? We have the aircraft carrier, really solid tier 5. We have the boomerangs, so we can kinda use Mob Dominator, pretty solid upgrade. We can use the boomerang middle path. It's really strong with MAB. We can use the big one and the biggest one, but we can't fit them in range of the village, so it's kinda questionable. Okay, we can use the other tiers of the bomb and the boomerang and maybe the buccaneer, but still, this is all options we have, nothing more. And it's kinda scary, to be honest, because Thing is, we are very limited in towers, and I'm not that sure that our current towers will be able to carry us. As you can see, in the 70s we already started to abuse our abilities, and we kind of need them to survive. And around 81 is where it all started. So we kind of cannot complete this round without another upgrade. So I thought maybe we should get the Bomb Blitz. So it's really good upgrade for this map because there is a lot of circles, and this cannon will be able to deal a lot of damage, especially with the MAB. So it can pop all balloon types, it will be able to damage the DDTs, it will be able to damage everything. But still, this tier 5 cannon kinda lacks the blimp popping power, and you will see this later in this run. Now, I still have hopes for the best. Best, we need you, and can you get it? It's questionable. Because look, cannon is good, but as you can see, we still kinda struggle with everything, and we need to use both abilities, and damn, this is kinda close. Also, an interesting thing about the BADS. I never knew that BADS actually slows down, it kind of rattles the ceramics and makes them tremble in one place. So I guess it's the effect from this Dirtling Gunner. Round 86, come on! And as you can see, I use the combo of my abilities. I try to use the level 10 not immediately, and basically it all depends on the round. With the Zombie Gods immediately, but it's pretty challenging at this stage. We need to abuse our abilities, and I use level 3 ability of Brickle whenever I see fit, whenever we need a lot of DPS output. And round 87, not even close. As you can see, we die to it pretty quickly. And what other options can we use? This was kinda hard to decide, but I thought, why not try the Boomerang? Turbocharge is usually not so good, but in the right hands, with the good timing of ability and good placement, Turbocharge can be amazing. And you will see right now what it will do to these blimps. So we have the Turbocharge, and I activate both Turbocharge and the Naval Tactics simultaneously, and see these ceramics melt. Turbocharge is really something. I never expected it to be that good on this map, but turns out it's one of the best towers for the balance. Who would have thought? And we have him in range of the MAB, which is also very important. And now I still have hopes for the best. It's gonna be the quote from this video, hopes for the best. Okay, but it's getting pretty clear to me that it's unlikely at this stage that we are getting best, and as you can see, for the Zombie Gods we use the combo of our abilities and it works just fine, but still a bit questionable. Now, we need 37,600 or something to afford the tier 5, and that's the only option. I tried to do this round numerous times, and affording tier 5 Boomerang was the only option that carried us, and where we were able to deal with this. DDTs are not a problem in this run, because as you can see, we are using the bomb and the Boomerang, and Boomerang is very, very good, even without the ability, against the DDTs with the MAB. I try to use the abilities very wise in the 90s, because you don't want to always use them at the same time. I try to catch the timings and see on which rounds the certain combinations of abilities, or basically using them separately, will work better. And for the round 92, as you can see, we try to do something different, but overall it all goes down to can we pop the balloons in the middle, because that's the main problem area. And I also adore the level 10 ability of Brickle. This mine is the life savior. We would never have completed this with the same strategy without the mines of Brickle. She is awesome. And now And basically the only option we have is the aircraft carrier that's gonna deal alright damage to the blimps. But look at this. How awesome is that? So I used the both abilities at the same time, and they just melt through round 94, which is, by the way, pretty difficult round. 92, 94, 96, and 98 is mass blimps round, where you need a lot of popping power. But Boomerang is exactly what we need, and it deals tremendous damage. At this stage, BADS is kinda irrelevant, and as you can see, I probably could have beat the round 95 without the ability, but I opted for using the Boomerang ability just to be on the safer side. We have $15,000, round 96, and I used the abilities. And by the way, what's awesome about this Boomerang is that his base damage is also really solid. He, even without the ability, he shreds through the Moabs and the ceramics, which basically are main problem in this run. And now we use the ability and we die for some reason. Basically, pretty unlucky. I say it basically too many times in this video. Okay. We use these abilities, and then I'm thinking, okay, can we destroy round 97 and 98? What are gonna be the problems? And I came up with the conclusion that the only problem we might actually have is gonna be the timing. Because I can clearly see how this Boomerang can carry us through all the game, pretty much. This time I used the ability slightly earlier to deal with the 60% of these omegas, and we dealt with the rest without the abilities. Also pretty smart decision. For the round 97, we want to use the bomb of Brickle, and we also should try to save up the abilities. As you can see, I don't use the Boomerang ability, and I intentionally save it for the round 98. And we almost have enough cash. We lack $330 for the aircraft carrier flagship, and we barely afford it in time. And come on, okay, this is pretty damn close, but Boomerang is overpowered, but I messed up the timing. Now, watch this. How important are the timings? It's essential. With the ability-based strategies, first, ability-based strategies are interesting. Second, it's very important to catch the right timing, because, for example, when there are too many Moabs and ceramics in the center, they will overwhelm your Boomerang. If there is not enough and you use it too early, you will die later. You need to use it just in the best possible moment and hope that you are dealing enough damage to get rid of everything. Round 99, I will use the ability of Boomerang most likely to be on the safer side, but well, it's kind of needed. As you can see, fortified DDTs are the big papas. And now the big mama, the bad balloon. And bad with this strategy is not gonna be hard. Why? Because Boomerang and the aircraft carrier alone can pop the bed layer, and together with the village and Brickle's mines, we kinda shred through this guy, and we will use all the abilities at the same time, and we kill it at the end very quickly. Okay, this round was very interesting, to be honest. I never expected the strategy to work this way, and I really enjoyed it. If you wanna try to beat this, maybe quicker than me, maybe try to beat it in general, I will leave the code for this challenge either in the description or the pinned comment. Okay guys, press the like or dislike button right now depending on what you think about this video. Subscribe now, press the bell notifications so that you don't miss our amazing uploads, and see ya in the next one.